I want you to first pay attention to who is engaged in state surveillance, which is a sexually violent, un-American criminal act, a pattern of conduct by the demon-possessed that are mentally ill, who are employed by the UPLAND Unified School District under the fake sun. So there are so many implications, everything you know about the gang stalkers that are working for school districts, such as UPLAND. And under the fake sun that is over me right now at 11:24 a.m. Okay, the entity is engaging. You see how they cross paths? And this fake sun stays still while they're driving by. If I go backwards, the fake sun is going backwards. And when I switch that and I go forward, the fake sun goes forward, which is how you know that they are stalking. This is conspicuous surveillance. It's a federal offense. It's a federal offense which the entity is going to be prosecuted for. They are engaged in facilitation as well when they have their hazard lights on. Criminal facilitation. They do the same thing while the entity is molesting you with impossible light while they are conspicuously surveilling you, stalking you under the law on behalf of the public entity that's stalking you by helicopter. 0DIN14. Odin 14 is gang stalking. And you know also that that's the case because of the fake sun that's remaining specifically over me. It is not remaining over everyone. This is not the natural environment. This is not everyone's shared experience. It is impossible. More so, it is demonic. And the demonic is relevant, very relevant, and key for the federal government to recognize and identify. And under the law, and literally the black and white language of federal legislation, it is referred to as what is the evidence pertaining to that which is a behavioral health concern, pertaining to the public entity that is engaging in criminal monitoring, which is a crime committed. It's a matter of public corruption. Absolutely, that which is relevant to mental illness that is shared by a population engaging in what is a matter of public corruption. And that which is demonic is relevant to what are mental health issues. That's how that is addressed under the law. We don't have to talk about ghouls and demons and Satan, okay? There is absolutely separation of church and state. And we are not going to render illegitimate by even getting into those matters. It's inappropriate and it is unnecessary with regard to creating perfectly constitutional legislation around the issue of public corruption where the government is engaging in terrorism in the United States of America. And they are, I want to be clear, aiding our enemies while doing so. It is treason. And the fake sun is over me at this same building. In fact, let's go to the location where I'm at 5 p.m., after 5 p.m., where the fake sun remains over me, because this is how you know that Odin 14 is stalking. And Odin 14 is a psychopath that's engaging in stalking. And Odin 14 is stalking while I'm not only en route to the venue of the Upland Public Library, where the evidence shows that the fake sun is already present with regard to stalkers that maintain surveillance inside of the public library that is merely erected for the gang stalking that is criminal surveillance purposes of the city of Upland, maintaining the United States government's criminal pattern of conduct. And that is why and how at 5 p.m. when I'm standing on the first level inside of this library at 450 North Euclid Avenue, and I am underneath this the roof, through the windows, you are looking at this same conduct. The same fake sun is over me while I'm at 5 p.m. and there is no vantage point. There is no movement of the sun while it is in the same position and I'm at the same building and I'm steps away, meaning I'm on the outside of the same building that I'm inside during the 5 p.m. hour. And it is currently 11:27 a.m. and that is speaking to what is the supernatural. That is fully capable, is not impervious, in other words, to being federally prosecuted for terrorist maintaining surveillance through the that are San Bernardino County Fire Department, showing the mental illness, the inherent malice, to conspicuous surveillance through what is the illusion of what is providing emergency services to the people who are engaging in surveillance with them, firefighters and police departments, and the municipality itself, the gang stalking city employees, the gang stalking EMTs, the demons that are gang stalking me while this fake sun is right here. I'm out this window and the fake sun is positioned right here where I'm standing right now. That was during the 2 p.m. hour. And not only that, yesterday it was here in the morning, and the day before that, it stayed in Ontario all day long on Sunday. This is the entity that's engaged in that, and it is the absurdity of the environment is a direct indicator regarding severe mental instability. It is a cartoon environment because the entity, the public entity, the people of the state are psychopathic to a degree that is disturbing for you to know the details about. But it is sufficient to give you their pattern of conduct. That is the framework. That is the template. That is the formula from which the demon-possessed never deviate. The public entity, the government, never deviates. This is the building where I'm inside of, and the entity and a black helicopter flew right over me where they know I am located. That is a direct evidence in addition to science. The judicially noticed fact that the sun will not be present 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hours later, or let alone 12, 1, 2, 3 and a half, 4 hours later, well, like I'm documenting on video yesterday, where the entity is keeping me under surveillance by surveilling outside of the doors of the library under the fake sun that remains over me. And psychopaths are pacing up and down like Adam Tucker and Kiki and Carissa and Laura and Elizabeth. The demons that are maintaining surveillance by virtue of employment, and they're going to prison. They're going to federal prison. This is how you will legislate around. This is how you will detour and disincentivize. This is how you will federally prosecute what is domestic terrorism in the United States, which is an act of treason. It is no small thing. This is relevant to what are involuntary commitments for domestic terrorists, and this is relevant to what is federal prison like any other terrorist, no less threatening than Osama bin Laden and that terrorist regime. This is the P.O.C. It is currently 11:29 a.m.